Thank you all for the invitation to be here this afternoon and share with you a few thoughts from my perspective. And what I'd like to do is just share with you two thoughts, one about the community of the university, another one is about the university, the other one is about diversity, inclusiveness, and civility, and the third one is a challenge. Bear with me for a moment and imagine a light that is shining, and that light is doing two things simultaneously. One instant, it is drawing people to it, that are being drawn to the light. Simultaneously, it is also guiding and directing those that are going away from the light, that are moving outward. That light is the university community. It is you. You are the university. The university is the professors, the faculty, the academic staff, the support staff, the maintenance people, the administration, but most important, it is the students. Without you, without people, this is simply a location of many buildings, of books and equipment and many things here. But it is not a university. You make it the university. And it is a place of learning, a place of growth, a place of enlightenment. That is what a university is. Keep that thought about that light that is drawing and guiding for a moment. Now let's talk about diversity, inclusiveness, and civility. And let me give you two perspectives on those three. Unfortunately, for many people, many misguided individuals, to talk about diversity, to talk about inclusiveness, to talk about civility, is to talk about weakness or frailty. Whether it be the weakness of those that are from those diverse communities, or the weakness of those that embrace diversity but themselves are not diverse, do not come from those communities. Some of them may also think about these topics from a shame perspective. It's sad to say, some of us that are from that community may say, I am ashamed, I am embarrassed. Or some, again, that embrace those topics, those misguided individuals say that you should be ashamed, you should be embarrassed that you're doing that. Some may even talk about these topics as topics of fear or cowardice. Fear of how do we protect those that are from those communities because they are afraid. They need to be protected. They need to be strengthened. Or we talk about, also from these misguided individuals, about these are topics of marginality. These are individuals, these are things that don't have to do with the mainstream. It's out there, it's not inside. But let me give you a different perspective, and that's the one that I embrace about diversity and inclusiveness and civility. I see those as topics of strength. Imagine being that African American, that Hispanic, that Asian individual that every day of his or her life wakes up and comes here and is one of very few amongst the majority of you. Think about the strength that it takes to come here every day and be one of very few and say, I must prevail. I think of those topics as also about courage. Think about the individual that every day wakes up and sits on his or her wheelchair and looks at all of you, including me, and says, I am looking to you from my seat, eye to eye. You are no taller than I am, and I'm in my wheelchair. Think about the courage that it takes for that individual to think and believe in that. That is diversity that I embrace. And think about it also for those of you that are not disabled or special need or African American, but that you are members of the majority. And think about how it will give you strength. It will give you courage. The strength to say, I know who I am. I am not intimidated by those that are different than who I am. I am not afraid of those that think different than what I think, because I believe in myself. And because I believe in myself, I have the courage to embrace. I have the courage to bring into my world those that are different. So diversity, inclusiveness, is not about fear. It's not about marginality. It's not about cowardice. It's not about shame. It is, for those that embrace it, about strength, about courage. It is about civility. Civility that comes with that inner strength that says, because I know who I am, because I believe in who I am, and I believe in your strength, in your courage, we can engage in civil discourse. I do not have to fear you. I do not have to be angry at you. I can respect you. That is what we should be talking about, what we should be promoting when we talk about diversity and inclusiveness and civility. Now let me bring you back to the light. I forgot to tell you a little secret about that light. And that light is you, and you, and you. You collectively make that light shine. And the light draws, as it has drawn you here to the university. But you also have a responsibility now that you're here. And that responsibility is, how do you make others also strong? That's the challenge that I would like to leave with you today. That as that light of the university, how do you engage, starting today, with that discourse, with that discussion, not from the perspective of fear and weakness, but more so from the point of strength, from the point of we will enlighten, we will educate, we will reach out. That is the challenge that a university in these areas needs to be about. It's your responsibility as you become strong to get that message out. It's your responsibility, individually and collectively, to focus the attention of the community outside the walls, to focus its attention on that strength and courage of diversity, inclusiveness, and civility, to get them away from seeing the weakness, the fear that more often than not is in their hearts, and it's not a reality. That is the challenge of all men and women that are strong. It is our responsibility to be that light of enlightenment, to reach out, to educate, and to shine the light on that fear and cowardice. So let's start today to be that light that is ready to go out. Muchísimas gracias y adelante. Thank you all.